Chamberlain garage door opener is one of the best one on the market right now. Today I'm gonna show you how to install this garage door opener right here. As you can see, it's one of the popular one. You can use it for commercial and also for residential. So first you open your box and make sure you have all the equipment. You have all the belts, you got the a motor, you get all the head and brackets, you get all the hardware parts you need. Make sure the rail and trolley assembly with belt is including, that's important, and it also comes with the manual you can check. And don't forget to remove the door arm and any bracket parts you see inside. They usually include them inside, just remove them carefully because you're gonna use them for the door. Alright, so and then you lay out your railing one after one towards the garage door, and again you make sure that it's the same height with the motor unit, and then make sure that you put some box or any thing under the motor unit. You don't want to put it on the ground or on the floor like really hard, so you put something which is the same height and then you place it right on top. So it's also important to check the balance of your door, and you should be already balanced if your door used to open and close, but if it's not, make sure that you check the balance of your door. I'm gonna put a video to show you how to check the balance of your door as well. Move your motor unit closed, you place the other part in right on top of the other motor unit, and then you make sure that you snap those railings together. As you can see here, just push and that's it. And then before you installing the trailer unit, you have to put like a screwdriver or anything to stop it going all the way down. And you put it right there, you slide it in, make sure it doesn't go all the way back. Stop there, that's good. And the next part is the bolt. So the bolt is gonna hold on to this because you don't want the trolley to go back as well. You want it to stop somewhere. So there's a screw come in the right before the motor unit. You just have to put it in the hole and then tie it like that. Then you install the U bracket with the flat side down. So make sure you snap it a little bit, and the flat side gonna be screwed onto the motor unit. So remember, you have to put the flat side down. Otherwise it's gonna be hard for you to remove it, and it can take you a long time. So after taking the U bracket, you install it. You just have to unscrew those little stud, and then you're gonna put the flat side right on top of it, and you screw it back in. If you read the manual, they're gonna say don't use any power tools, so you have to use a hand tool. That doesn't mean you're gonna break your machine if you use a power tool, but if it's strong enough, if you can't control the power tools, it can be damaged for your motor unit. So don't use any power tools, just use your hand tool. So I'm sorry about the lighting for this part, so I'm gonna show you how to install the belt. So you get the belt here, and then the pulley. All you have to do first, you pass the belt first. Alright, so when you pass the belt through the window at the top, you make sure that the hard side of the belt is in contact with the pulley. So you put the pulley right on top, and you secure the pulley with the knots right here. So you make sure that it's not too tight, but it's tight enough to be able to stay. So when the belt is in contact with the pulley, so you can just go ahead and then pull your belt all the way to the motor unit, and make sure that it doesn't come out. So you can use any flat hardware or screwdriver to lift the cutout rail tab to 90 degrees. So that's gonna prevent your trolley to stop and not going all the way to the door. So when the trolley moves down, it's not gonna touch the door, but it's gonna stop that. So then you take the first hand of your belt and attach it to the trolley, when the other hand gonna be attached to the gonna pass over the motor unit and go back on the trolley as well. So you make sure the belt is not twisted. So when you pull the belt, you can use your master link hardware, your 20 chest, just to attach the other hand of the belt to the trolley. So you're gonna have that come with the master link hardware. So it's a really small piece with the two hand, and then you're gonna just attach it together here. So I'm gonna show you closer how to attach that. Then that little plastic come the master link hardware. So and you can make it too. So I know some people really creative, they can create that. If you lose it, you can buy it, you can go anywhere. So after doing that, you have to make sure that you use a flat screwdriver and like a 10. um, it's really important to know how to set the spring. So after hand tied it, what you're gonna do, you're gonna go ahead using a flat head screwdriver, and you make sure that you place the flat head screwdriver against the nuts and the trolley, and then using a wrench to twist it clockwise. Place the flat head screwdriver like this, watch your finger, and twist the wrench and clockwise until the spring is attached to the trolley. As you can see, the spring is just attached to the trolley. Now your belt is tight and your motor unit is ready to install. But before, there's one part you have to add, which is the cover for the belt. You have to also install that part. You don't want the dust to, from the ceiling to kind of go there and then cause any damage. So after using the 3 little screw on top, you can go ahead, if you have someone to help you, that's important, you can go install your railing on top, and then make sure that your hand support, your motor support, it's tight on the ceiling. Your head bracket is already installed as well. Your spring is all good, and then you're ready to go. For me, I didn't have someone to help me. I used like a ladder to place my motor unit on, and then I can go ahead first install my head bracket, and then go back to my motor unit. So you can do that yourself. You can also ask someone to help. I do a test to see if my head bracket it's good height. As you can see over here, it's not bad, it's open. So I'm gonna make it sure when it's on the ceiling how high I should go. So like that should be fine, because the garage can just slide under it easily without touching. So after doing that, I get my head bracket. Remember the assembly bracket I did ask you to save at the beginning. Those two here, you're gonna go ahead, take the measurement, cut them, and install them on.
Sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. Oh no.
After installing my hanging bracket, I go ahead, grab my motor unit, lift it at a height level, and you can decide what level you're gonna put, how high you're gonna put it, and then you can tighten the ball. So after installing your motor unit, it's important to go run a test. You open your garage door to see if it's gonna touch the railing. So if it's not touching the railing, you're all set and all good. You go up onto your ladder, check to see how high it is, and then you're good to go. You go back and install now the emergency stop cord. So that's the one you can attached to the trolley to deactivate the motor unit when it's on. So if for example you out of electricity at home and your motor unit doesn't work, and you can still open your garage door by pulling on the usually it's a red cord you attach to the trolley and then pull it down, it should be fine. And to reactivate the motor unit you just need to pull it back. So now you have to install the handle bracket to the door from the railing, so that's come from the trolley, sorry, to the door.
Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself
The next step is to install the door control. That's the most easiest part ever because you can clearly see the positive and negative. So you can see the red one and the white one. So all you have to do, unscrew that a little bit and just tighten the positive and the negative line. That's it. So those are gonna use to go into the motor unit. I'm gonna show you in the future how to do that. I mean later in the video how to do that. And then you set that on the wall. So after setting that on the wall, so you make sure all the screws are tight, and then you have the nut there, and you make sure it's not gonna fall if someone tried to pull on it. You just do your thing in your way and make sure it's secure. That's it. So in a nice level, in a nice height where some 8 years old can reach, and really accessible. So now it's all tight, it's all good. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach that on my motor unit, the first red and white one on your left. So that's where you put those the door panel. So all you have to do, just push it in, and then that's it. You're all good to go. Just push the red dot in and then push it down. That's it. So those red thing, all you're gonna do, just press it in, and then you're all good to go. And then you install the sensor. Those are the most important part to install. So usually put the left one first and then the white one second, because the left one gonna be the negative one. You're gonna have the yellow light on, and the right one's gonna be the one who's gonna control the door. So you're gonna see a green light flashing. That's the left one, which is the yellow. So the right one, you're gonna have a green light flashing. When you see those two, that means your sensor works perfectly. After checking the sensors, it's important to install your bulb to make sure that you have a bulb. And remember, those are not including in the package. You have to purchase the bulbs separately, and then go ahead, connect your sensors to the motor unit. So after doing that, you're gonna run a test to see if your Chamberlain machine or the motor unit work properly. So if a sign of working properly, gonna be a 3 flashing light. So when you plug it into the electricity, it's gonna flash 3 times, and also the button gonna flash down. I press the triangle up to open the garage door. Test it. As you can see, the trolley cam, that's when the door is open. I'm sorry about the angle of the camera. And then you press the triangle down to close it properly. So the trolley goes all the way to the door and push the door closed properly. My main panel, press it, the door is closed, and you press it back up, the door is open. That also comes with a keypad outside the door. I'm gonna show right here. That keypad, you can connect it to the main panel, and the manual shows you exactly how to connect that. You also have a little equipment come to the car, you can install too. So here's what I want to do with you. The test for the sensor, I with a bicycle, put it under the door. That's gonna prevent, child death or injury. So as you can see, the door gonna go down and go back up. There is it, guys. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See you.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.